All right, hello and welcome for this new live stream. So happy that you're here, and welcome to everyone in chat already waiting. So this live stream is going to be pretty simple, like small, rather small. I'm not gonna say simple. It's rather small, a small study. I'm gonna make a Grisaille master copy after this painting by Velázquez. I have to remember the name of this lady in the portrait. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna butcher the Spanish name. It's Senora, I don't know, Sabasa y Garcia, something like this. I'm gonna like completely misspell the name, but you'll have it in the description. So and yeah, I'm gonna just copy this in black and white. It's going to be a pretty chill Saturday evening for me. I don't know what time it is where you are. It's going to be just enjoying painting and making this small like postcard size painting. It's going to be pretty fun. I like her seriousness, but yet her youth, and there's something very carnal about her, even though she's very white and light. Kind of looks ghostly in a way, but again very lifelike at the same time. So kind of a, you know, you kind of feel the spirit of Goya and the weird Goya mind already at work, like sort of transforming her into a pale version of what she is. I don't know about the quality of the reproduction. I haven't even checked the actual painting. It's been taken from an old magazine, so maybe the quality is not top notch. So I'm gonna just adjust the frame, and we're going to start with very simple pigments. Right, let's just focus here. Should be good. And here we go. Alright, so how is everybody doing? Bonjour, c'est Blano. Bonjour Blano. Good morning, Annie. So it's morning in Australia, I guess. Is it? So here it's more evening, but where are you all guys from? Hi from Germany. Hello Bruno. I'm gonna take some, I'm just adjusting the pigments here, and we'll be starting away. I'm gonna use the traditional Grisaille palette with raw umber right here. Buenas tardes in Buenos Aires. Oh, so it's in Buenos Aires. It should be very late, is it? It's pretty late at night. 5 a.m. Wow, you're really a morning bird, are you? Oui, j'ai reconnu, m'a dit Christian. Bonjour. Alright, so you see. Hello, Dennis from Amsterdam. Lake Geneva. What is it? Wisconsin. Hello Lisa from Germany. So yeah, let's have a roll call of wherever everybody's from to see how many countries are represented in this chat. All right, so I'm gonna start with my regular method. So don't don't think that this is in any way an accurate representation of what Goya did or of his technique or whatever. I'm purely using this as a pretext, so just disregard everything I do in terms of historical authenticity. It's not authentic. It's completely Laurent Farge painting. It's not Goya. But I mean, I like this young lady, so I'm gonna paint her. It's gonna make a good live stream. So yeah. So we've got Germany, Argentina, Australia, France, obviously. Brazil, hello. Hello, Thais. Hello from the UK. So I hope you're all doing well. And enjoying your time. Tell me about, is the music annoying? There should be some music in the background. You just tell me if you find that it's too loud, or if you want some heavy metal. Just kidding. I can't because YouTube won't allow me to play heavy metal or metalcore or whatever when I'm painting, just for copyrights. Alright, so I'm gonna start just with a simple, very simple block-in. I'm gonna try to make things happen slowly. I'm not stressing about time because, as you've probably noted, I've written that this is going to be part 1, so I'm not expecting to finish this in one go. Even though it's a small one, it's actually pretty tricky, and you think, well, of course, Florent, a small painting is easier than a large one. Not necessarily, actually. I would not even dare painting, miniatures, because they are so small and tiny. And the thing is, when you compress everything, you lose a lot of valuable information. Like, you have no room to just walk around. And I need this type of room, and this is a lot smaller than what I normally paint. Normally I paint a face the size of basically between the palm of my hand and my entire hand. This is the size that I like for faces, and this is a lot smaller. So don't think that this is necessarily going to be easier. It's actually not at all. Actually, it's the opposite. It's harder, in my opinion. What do you think? Do you think it's, for you, what do you think? Do you think it's easier to paint big or small? Depends on people, and I guess how your brain works and how you handle the paint, how you brush. Music is perfect, relaxing and not too loud. I'm happy you like it, Bruno. Thanks for the feedback. Lisa also. Wow, people in Germany are really enthusiastic about the music in my stream, which is pretty cool. Germany has a great, absolutely amazing tradition of music. So, yeah. Hello from Pakistan. Somebody from Iraq. Somebody from Detroit, Michigan. And somebody from Ethiopia, and bonjour de Bordeaux, bonjour Den. All right, so we've got people from, oh, and I forgot, so we've got Poland also, California. Okay, so pretty. Scotland. All right, pretty cool. Sorry if I miss the comments, you guys. I can't always respond. I'm sure you are aware that painting takes you know, a small touch of concentration from time to time, and it might just be that at some point I will, and this is a guarantee, at some point I will miss one of your comments, but please keep writing them, because I like reading them. I can always, like, sometimes I can scroll back, I can always read everything you write, so sometimes I might miss it, but doesn't mean that I'm never going to read it, and doesn't mean that it's not enjoyable for others in the chat. The main goal of this streaming experience, by the way, is that you guys can interact, not necessarily with me, with each other, which is the magic of internet. So let's start interacting by you tell me what you've been working on. What are your artistic projects at the moment? What are you painting? What are you doing? So Annie, I know that Annie in the chat last time was painting something religious, something like the Book of Revelation or something, if my memory is right. How is it going? I don't know, I don't trust my memory that well, so if it's not you, sorry, but I think somebody in chat was like starting this big project with like many paintings to paint, basically. Hi from Bulgaria. I cannot talk and paint at the same time. It's hard for me as well, but I do my best. Colombia and somebody else from Iraq, South America. Hello from Germany, Sweden. So how can you be like, you have to explain to me how you can be in Germany and Sweden, or you're sitting at the frontier, are you? Just kidding. But I'm intrigued, I have to say. All right, Brazil is here. Ecuador, Palestine. Greetings from Peru. Zed Booyah, anyone is struggling to find any reference to draw paint? Well, just do as I do. You just take a magazine, you know, like an old art magazine, and sometimes you can find them in thrift shops, things like this. They are really, like, most of the time they just give them away because they're so old and dusty and stuff. And most of the time the reproductions in them are kind of not great, but decent. And it's still better than what I could have if I printed myself with, like, you know, a house printer, like, you know, a regular, like, non-professional printer. So I'm gonna say do that. Just if you want to practice, just take a master copy, just, or even if it's a book, I don't care. I have several books that are actually cut to pieces because I just wanted the pictures to just use them, or references, because I like doing my copies with images from books. Somebody from Cyprus. Hi from Costa Rica. Hi from Malaysia. Oh, we have like really people from all over the place. So glad I tuned in. in California. So California, what time is it in? Oh my god, the time zones. I cannot paint, talk, and calculate the time zones. So right here it's like 9 in the evening, 9:15 in the evening. So I know that Australia is pretty early right now, but what time is it where you are? Hi from Mexico. All right, Annie is busy apparently with 6 canvases running at the moment. Wow. Well, that's very brave of you. That's a gigantic task. So really good luck. Good luck, Annie, from all of us in chat. You officially deserve our sincerest good lucks. So it's noon in California. So okay, so it's in 9 hours differential. Wow. Pretty funny when you think about it like this, that we are like, the internet age is crazy when you think about it. Like, people from all over the world are right now watching me. Like, I don't know what Goya would have thought about this, but he was into mad things, and I'm not sure he could have invented something as crazy as this. Lisa, I like to paint on small canvas. Oh, that's good. I generally I enjoy painting on small canvases, but I find that the ratio of size versus struggle is not beneficial for me. It's like, if I want to, because I'm gonna struggle no matter what, because don't think that, yeah, you're a professional painter, you just paint very easily. No, I do struggle. It's just that I struggle and I keep going until it looks perfect. It's just the difference is I know how to spot the mistakes, but I do as many mistakes as anybody else. So I do struggle, and when I do struggle, I prefer to struggle on like a big surface, because I think that, I don't know, it makes it more rewarding in the end. Oh, by the way, I didn't say that the composition is cropped. She actually has hands, so it's a little bit bigger. I'm gonna show you the magazine where I just cut her off. So here she has, you know, hands that were not in my frame, so I reframed. So the name of this beautiful young woman is La Senora Sabasa y Garcia. You Spanish-speaking people will tell me how much I butchered this. Alright, so I'm a hack artist. I'm good at copying, my original works are weak. Well, if you keep painting until you eventually get a good feeling of this, it's a temporary phase. The fact that you can find original compositions on your own, it's going to eventually change at some point. But you can also be like, you can take the musician approach to painting, which is basically all the time play somebody else's music. Like, I mean, this is what most musicians do. And you have professional musicians who are paid to just play again music that they have not created. So you can do that, being basically a copy artist. And some artists actually make art by just copying, but just reintegrating the copied work into other stuff and other projects. So yeah, it can work. I'm gonna be very, very delicate with the eyes, because don't think that it's going to happen like this, guys. There's going to be a lot more messing around and struggling. Getting the eyes, it's never something you get perfectly the first time. It's always about trying and starting over. Alright, so what were we? Trying to read, but again, hard to keep up and follow everything, but I'm gonna try to read about your projects. Working on one painting since December 2020 is normal. Yeah, I would say pretty normal. I mean, yours is pretty small, but I've done worse. So yeah, I would say it's pretty normal. Not everybody has, like, you know, this the ability to work fast. But there's also a counterpart, like it can also be a curse, like sometimes it's out of your control. And you're just slow, but you're not doing anything productive. As long as you keep doing productive things, doesn't matter how many months you take. How do you feel about the Grisaille method? I think the Grisaille method is great. I'm not using it for my paintings because I'm skipping the step, but as sort of a learning approach, it's great. I think it's the best method to learn how to transition from drawing to painting. Greeting from Greece. Hello. Thank you. Do you use a fast dry or slow dry medium for your backgrounds? I use just OMS right now for the imprimatur. Nah, the fast drying is something that's going to heat. This is raw umber, so it's going to make everything dry fast. So the fast dryer is naturally in there, which is pretty cool. Alright, so... So the colors on my palette, maybe I should include them in the description. It's ivory black, raw umber, titanium white. Are you side-sizing? Yes, more or less, because I'm not going to try to reproduce the model any larger or smaller than it is, so yeah. Sorry guys, I'm not talking much, but I'm just trying to focus on proportions right now. It takes a little bit more concentration than the rest. Sorry guys, I'm not very talkative right now. Just need to focus for this part. A little bit more until I find that it's like, you know, it's like catching fish. You have to be very serious and not talk for some time until you have it, and once you have it, you can start talking again. But so far the fish doesn't want to bite. Just need to find a couple visual landmarks, and I'm gonna be done with this part, at least. Just the annoying part where you need to focus super hard. Just push the chain. Alright, see you, honey. I don't know about the brush name. Can't say, but I do have a list of material on my resources, so just check out the links in the description. You won't be disappointed by the resources for artists section, I promise. You'll find lots of information. Hi, Gary. Hey, don't be rude at the ads. The ads pay for my brushes and my paint and this camera and this internet connection and this well, a lot of things. So don't be rude. Looks like I made it just in time. Yes, you did. No worries here. Yeah, sometimes you can't see, I'm sorry, because I'm blocking the view. You know, sometimes I also need to see the painting myself. Really helpful. Alright, we're slowly getting somewhere in terms of likeness, but still not there yet. The thing is, it's so tiny that I don't think I'm gonna have a choice really. I need to just get the likeness a little bit before I start painting with the Grisaille. I need to have like at least some elements that indicate that the likeness is here. And I know I'm just standing in front of you. It's hard to find a good location for my camera. Oh, of course. The nose needs to be more on the left. That's what I was not getting. myself, I'm working on my painting right now alongside with you. Feels like painting by your side in the same space. That's the spirit of the thing, is not to have me like watch me paint all the time. Well, if you want, you can, but it's more to just share a moment and inspire you to pick up a brush and do your thing, or just have me in the background. I don't take much space. Point of these. The lines are very subtle and soft, so it's hard to get there. Bed rest for a week. I hope you're well. You're getting well, getting better. I think her left eyelid is at the wrong angle. Yeah, probably. I mean, if you want to make a list of everything wrong right now, it's going to be pretty long. No, don't be sorry. It's just exactly. It's not. I'm not like taking it badly or anything. It's just that this is exactly what I was saying before. It's like I'm not making less mistakes or errors than anybody else. I'm just trying to find them harder, basically. I'm going at them with more, like, let's say, intense work, let's say. Because, yeah, I was talking about this because a lot of people think that an artist should make, you know, the thing appear magically. It can happen, by the way, sort of magically, like it looks like magic and effortless and stuff. Sometimes it happens. Most of the time it's not painless. Yeah, exactly. You said it's not where you start, where you finish. And plus, it's only the start, so of course, it can't be perfectly accurate right now. Okay, this eye doesn't work. This one, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna keep it. To see a realistic process with all its ups and downs. It's not even really ups and downs, it's just like the normal way to paint. I mean, it takes time and patience, and you know, when you have those, you know, videos where they do a portrait celebrity, like with a sort of a printer-like confidence, you know that most of the time there's a trick right there. Like, I'm not gonna say all of them, but like most of them, there's a trick to get the likeness, and now after that is just the shading. And most people actually are just impressed by the shading, and they don't really see that there's no trick. Like, you don't get a Daniel Radcliffe likeness so easily. Some people do, but it's just... The likeness is something that takes patience. It's not... Which is why it's not necessarily the most entertaining. It's not... You wouldn't make millions of views with this, basically. It's tedious, it's painful, it's slow. But if you're interested in the real process, and you're thinking, you're talking. So yeah, it's just part of the game. Especially with a small surface like this one. Maybe it was not the best idea for live streams to start with a small painting like this one. But I've got like several sessions. I said part 1. I didn't say out of how many. So still have I can still add as many sessions as I need. I'll get there. The music is actually YouTube's music. Hey Fimax. Thanks. It's good to see someone with the little like mod icon. Guys, we have a mod, an actual genuine mod from the old days. Good to see you, Fimax. Guys, you have to behave now. Yeah, it has been a while. I don't regret doing a live stream. I regret choosing a small, very small surface for a live stream, because technically, yeah, since it's a small surface, I'm always like this, like super close, and most of the time I'm hiding the view, which is kind of uncomfortable for me, because I have to always constantly think about not blocking the view. And it's not as comfortable. I generally like to do these for the live stream because the camera can pick everything in just one single frame, which is the main reason why I do that. Like, I don't need to have a second camera for the palette. And this is I like this setup with everything in just one shot, which is sort of forcing me to work on rather small projects for the live streams. Okay, we have mouth here to next. I think I'm gonna start just with a little bit of white, just to clarify the white areas. This is make more of them. Longer. John or Minnow? Yeah, actually. Wow. That's good you were here, Fumox. I was wondering if he was talking to anybody. I can't follow every message, so but yeah, he was speaking nonsense. He's enjoying a nice time out. Okay, are we getting somewhere with these eyes? I think this one I'm gonna leave like this, and this one like this. I need to just try pushing the chin a little bit around there. See, the white is going to help me sort of correct the shapes right now. I'm not going for the values or anything, I'm just going for shapes. Trying to look for the white, the light shapes. Alright, so let's, now that we have a bit of light touches to see clearly here with the nose, let's see. Yeah, don't worry about the eyes. We'll get there. We'll get there. It's, you know, to be honest, it's generally the thing that I do last. But you also have to do something else. And this portrait is mostly about eyes. It's like flat, 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 flat eyes. The nose has a little bit of shadows. Other than that, it's all like very flat. So which means that you don't have a lot of shadow shapes to hang on to. Which means that the only thing you have is the eyes. Normally the eyes is the thing you do last. But for this one it's pretty hard. I can like, if I hide the eyes right now, I have very, very little information about the rest. So yeah, this painting is tricky. I mean, every portrait is tricky, and this one is as well. Nope. Not quite. See, for example, when you want to locate the mouth, right here, you have very, very little like shape to connect it to, which makes it kind of hard. It's hard to make her look alive without stronger shadows. Yeah, it's hard to locate the features of the face, let's say. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Maybe not today. It will maybe be for next week or in 3 weeks, or I don't know. Basically, when I'm gonna have time to finish this one. Will be for later. Maybe maybe later in August. Maybe even in September. Who knows? Yeah, see you, John Ormeno. Have a good time. You know what I'm gonna try to do? It makes me think. I'm gonna try putting this light part on the top of the eyelid. I'm gonna try to make a sort of a ghostly version, just to visualize where everything should be. I think the eyes actually should be. Make something very blurry at first, and then we'll have more information. Locate the eyes, locate nose, mouth, lower. Do we know how good the original artists were at getting a close likeness to the model? Technically, we can never really know, except if the subject was painted by several artists. But you definitely see some artists who have like clearly they change features to fit their style. I mean, if you look at a Rubens, for example, it looks like a Rubens no matter who is painted. You have the likeness, of course, but it does look like a Rubens. It does look like a character painted by Rubens. I don't know what exactly he did. So you have like a mark of the artist, basically. No artist just works purely as a photography. It's all But I guess if they were paid for that, it means that they were at least decent at their job. Already got the likeness pretty well. Love from India. Hey, love from France. Okay, we are getting somewhere. Can't say where exactly, but we're getting there. You have to figure out your camera angle. Well, I was no, I'm not gonna even respond to that. It's mean. Thanks, Deblip. I appreciate. Okay, I'm getting there. It's just a problem with small work and small portraits, especially, is that it's even like half a millimeter is the difference between okay and completely wrong. And the problem is that it's for you, I guess it's a pain to watch, because it, unlike a bigger picture, it doesn't look like I'm doing anything. But you do see her changing constantly, are you? So it doesn't feel like I'm doing much. This is what you get when you work with a small surface. A tiny modification changes the entire thing drastically. I didn't think it will go very fast, but I'm yeah. I didn't expect it to be so slow, and generally I catch the fish earlier, if you know what I mean. Still the analogy of catching the fish of the likeness. I mean, at some point normally the likeness just clicks and you have something that indicates you're doing the right thing. But this one, this one is painful. Yeah, my channel is full of it, Drone Racer. Would I always begin a painting like this? No, not at all. It's actually my main work is not like that at all. It's just for the live stream I thought it would be cool to make a grisaille, which is a technique that's more, you know, more something that a lot of people want to practice maybe. Whereas my technique on my main work is not necessarily something that I can teach or show, it's just something that I do, but I don't necessarily spend as much time like this. I go, let's say I go faster, but because I work on big surfaces most of the time, and to work on big surfaces, well, you can't allow yourself to do that. So yeah, here's just for the demonstration and the nice chill Saturday painting live. Okay, let's blur things out. Because the eyes are somewhere near, but they're not there yet. So put some white here. I don't know what happened. Now I've got some on my hands as well. Sorry guys, it was just some titanium white. I don't know what happened. There was like a drop of titanium white somewhere and I had some on my arm. Not toxic because they put this in chewing gum and they put this in toothpaste. So I guess titanium white is okay, right? How about painting the same subject with different colors? That's a good idea. Alright, I think this is going to be it for this part 1. So part 2 is hopefully going to be about getting the likeness nailed perfectly. So yeah, right now still a lot of work. Didn't expect to stay for such a long time in there, but again, it's just a very tricky painting because it's very soft. You don't have a lot of core shadows to give you an indication of where everything should be. So yeah, there's a lot of tricky things actually. That I think the eyes, technically, I can just remove them right now before I go, because they're clearly not good. I struggled a lot with the eyes, and I think the rest is the same. Just scrape them. Remember to correct them first thing next time in part 2. Yeah, it's a tricky painting, so it's going to look weird. It's going to look weird, but it has to be done. If it's not perfect, then it's not acceptable to me. All right, so this is how she's going to be now. So we'll have to fix this next time. Thank you very much for being here, guys. Take good care of yourself. Have a very joyful and a joyful summer full of inspiration, and just go out there and make some wonderful art. All right, I see you guys for the next one. Bye all. Thanks for being here.